What's going on, everybody? This is Al from PlaybookGamer.com. And in the last Dynasty video, we took on Tulane in a non-conference matchup and ended up getting just thrashed, 51-21. Just another typical blowout loss that we've had several times this year, where just nothing goes right for us, and the score reflects that. But we're 5-5. We got two more games left. Hopefully, we can get one more win to at least get bowl eligible. And today we got to head on the road to take on 4-6 Troy. Looks like we got an even matchup in terms of talent. They run a spread offense. I'm not sure what defense they run, but you look at their stats, they're not really good at anything. Like their best stat is their rushing attack, their rush offense. So we'll see what happens there. Now let's go over to recruiting. We have a situation, positive, negative, I'm just not really sure. Let's look at starting off as a Marion Brown. He visited in the last game and he didn't commit. It would be great if we won today. I think we would have a chance of getting his commitment, but look where we're stacked with Alabama and LSU, and we're all tied. And I'm assuming he hasn't visited at least one of these yet. So it's just going to be an uphill battle. Next up, we got RJ Tyler. We're not in good shape here. We're really not. We're going down on his list. He finally narrowed it down his top three, but he and we got a positive pitch for him, which is good, but he is not visiting a home game because we're out of home games. So to be honest, I may just dump my points off of him. I'm hitting the wrong buttons here. Let me go back. I think I may just dump my points, take it off of him. I can't take this off of. He's scheduled for a visit anyways, and it's going to be like 2 weeks from now. I think I'm going to cut ties with him. One thing that little kind of concerns me with him is his awareness is just really, really bad. And we need middle linebackers for my 3-4 defense, but I think we could pick them up in the off season. And I just don't think we got a chance of getting a commitment here because, again, he's not even visiting a game. And it's so hard to get a commitment from somebody if he's not going to visit a home game. So I'm going to take the points off of him, and we're going to put our rest of our points into the other two players. Both of these are soft verbals. We've already looked at the guard, the free safety. He's been a soft verbal for several weeks. He just won't commit. Maybe dumping half of our points on him and the other half on the guard will give us a better chance of getting two guys instead of barely one by mixing all the points amongst the three. I think that's just a good idea. So I'm going to stick with that. Make sure you stay to the end of the video to see if we get a commitment from either one of those guys. All right, let's take on Troy. I forgot to do my update of my uniforms thing. I wanted to do the Stormtrooper look, but it looks like we're going to go with those because that's my alternate too. I need to switch that up. And I wonder if I left those. Okay, so what we could do, I normally don't want to do this, but what we could do is, let me go ahead and do this live. I know this is kind of off kilter, but what I want to do is I'm going to go into my PCSX2 folder. Hopefully you can see the smaller print. And we're going to go into textures. I'm going to go here, replacements, what is it, the team, and we are in the Sun Belt. Go down to Louisiana, Monroe, down here. And we got alternate 2, away, home. I may do something like this. This is the all-white look. I may take the alternate 2 out. I'm going to just take it out of the way, and then we're going to minimize this, and I'm going to hit the F9 button, hit it again, and there we go. There's the alternate 2. I think those look really good. I just wanted something a little bit different from these right here. So let me go over here and look at Troy's uniform and see what we got. They got the all red look. I think that'll be a good contrast to what we have with our Stormtrooper white look. So let's just go with our alternate 2, and let's get into it. So you got to see a little bit of texture editing. I mean, I didn't really do anything other than move some folders around, but my buddy who updated these uniforms done a really good job with them. I just didn't need to take out that all white folder, but I'm glad it's in, and now we got a little bit of a different look on the road. Hopefully we can play better. I'm gonna try to keep my cool. I feel like it was just my fault for kind of getting out of hand, and it's just kind of tough to entertain and stay positive when you just got a really bad game in front of you. We won the toss. Let's kick it. I want the ball to start the second half. And let's check out their roster. Looks like we don't have a big crowd today. Starting off, pocket passer Gunnar Watson. Looks like his backup is just as good, if not better. But they have an impact halfback. We've really struggled this year against impact halfbacks, and his backup looks pretty decent as well. So we'll just see how that goes. Fullback, nothing there. Wide receiver, not bad, 82, 80, and 78, 74. Tight end, their top guy is out, and his backups look like just a couple blocking tight ends. I'm not too worried about those. But I think the entire offense is going to go through that halfback. Let's look at their offensive line. 72, 82, 74, 80, and 74. Not a whole lot there. I may have to help out my defensive line a little bit by blitzing some myself just to get some pressure on the quarterback. I don't know what defense they run, but you got 82 and 82 on the ends and 82, 76 up the middle. Look at the linebackers, 72, 72, and 72. So their front seven isn't all that great, but we know what's coming up. Crazy secondary. That's just kind of been a theme with this mod. Somebody can maybe explain to me kind of why they have souped up defensive backs across the board. But they got 2 impact corners. They're third guys in 84 overall. So they got 3 excellent guys. It's just going to be tough to go up against with our spread attack. And they got an impact-free safety on top of it. And they got an okay strong safety, so maybe we can attack him some today. They got a terrible kicker and a terrible punter. All right, let's get this show on the road. I'm going to do this onside kick thing. I'm liking it. I'm liking the randomness to it. Get a weird bounce, and they're having a hard time getting it. Something like that works really well as long as we can get a good tackle. So I think that's pretty cool. It's a lot more fun than, I guess, the high kick strategy. What I want to do now is we're going to play a lot of man today. Just try to mitigate this impact halfback, and they're going under center. Really cool to see that. We haven't got to see too much of that. And that was a good stop out of the gate. I was able to make the tackle. They're going 3 wide again. Let's do a 1 high from her with a blitzer from the nickel. I'm going to flip this. Just don't run to the right. And there he goes to the right, make a tackle. Well, he didn't get the first, but it's 3rd and short. They may go goal line here. They are not. And I hit the wrong button, so let's go with this instead. Had to audible something different. And he's going to get a first down, so 3 straight plays to their impact halfback. I'll go back to another 1 high. Let's try something like this, maybe. We're going to pass it. Fumble. We'll take it. Somebody get it. Just pick it up. Shoot. Well, you know, as we've discussed all season, it's just been turnover madness, which everybody knows I'm not a big fan of. I just don't want to see 8 turnovers a game like it seems like we've had been. But we'll take that one. What we can do is let's go slot seams. So just more impact guys on the back end. Sucker going. And I hit the wrong... Shoot. I hit the wrong button. I was supposed to go to Hal, and I just literally hit the wrong button. So good job, Al. Let's go speed option. And looks like that's a 3-3-5. We'll do something like this. He was supposed to pitch it, and look like he just won't pitch it. So it's 3rd and forever. What I may try to do, we can try switch dig. This is maybe 2-down territory for me. He's not open, and he got stuck, and it's a holding call. So our offense is off to another atrocious start. As we've just been so up and down all year, they're going to climb this thing. I got no choice but to punt it, so let's do that. Just all kinds of terrible on that one. And it was started off by a bad play by myself. I'm just going to kick this really far. I got a terrible punter, so this ain't going to be a really long punt. So let's get back on defense. See if we can play better here. I'm going to have my one high closer to the receivers. Do something like this. I almost got the sack with the defensive tackle, which is super rare. Very hard to do in this game. I'm going to do a one high from here. I'm expecting a run. I think I may control the defensive tackle. Ah, good spin move. That's going to make it, what, 3rd and 4? We may try Crash Gold. I think they'll run it, which is why I want to do this. So let's do something like this. I don't want to pinch in. I'm afraid they'll just go to the outside easily enough. Get him, get him, get him. Ah, first down. We sent 6 guys, or 5 at least, and just couldn't even get anywhere close to them. I'm going to do another one high. I feel like I just got to force myself to play man because I just think they're going to run the ball so much today. I'm going to pinch in here. Wow, great play. Missed the tackle. Then they got blocked. Now they're just throwing the ball all over the place, and now I don't really know what to do, but I'm going to continue to go in man, though, for now. We'll flip that. Do something like this. I'm not a big fan of that. Good tackle by Diggers. That's a loss of yardage, I think. That's a 2nd and 11. I'm going to go quarters. I think they're going to pass. We'll do an over front. Do something like this. I love that formation. Good job, Al. Way to get a hand on it. Now it's 3rd and long. It would be great if we can stop them. I'm going to go cloud. I want to get my impact players out there, so we're going to stick with the nickel. Can I get after this guy with the defensive end? We're going to try. Ah, dang, he's got all day. Get him, get him. Good job. He had all day to throw, but thankfully he couldn't find anybody open. So we are going to force a punt. I'm going to go... We'll go all that block. It's 4th and 11. If we run into the punter, it's not going to really hurt anything. And they're going to come in to protect, which is smart. I'm going to control Tillery. I wonder if I can get around. Nope. Shanked punt. Get down, get down, get down, get down, get down. Just nowhere to go. Well, at least our defense, they're doing their part. Let's go run a basic dive. I'd love to get the run game going. Maybe we can find a crease up the middle somewhere. Just nowhere to go. Absolutely nothing. Now we can try speed option again. Now they're bringing 19 guys in the box. So this is going to be a challenge. We need some blocks or 2 on the right. Not bad. We'll take it. I'm going to keep it with a quarterback. Get a first down. Good play there. Let's go angle. We're going zone. I don't feel real comfortable going over with the post. Not in that mess. I may do something like this instead. Just not much there. Just good defense across the board. We can try switch curl flat. So they're a 3-3-5 team. So this is maybe just a really tough go to try to attack this thing. That was all Hal right there. He overshot the throw. I mean, this should not have been a catch, but we'll definitely take it. Man, just great play by our best player. Want to pick up the first down. Let's go back to slot seams. We're going zone on this one. I'm going to make another zone beater with L1. We'll do something like that. He's not open. Just bad throw by my quarterback. He's not off to a good start, is he? Let's go halfback out. Zone. I may do something like this. He's not open. Much better throw. I'm going to pick up 5. So it's 3rd and 4, actually. Let's try speed option. Maybe we can get a first down with this. Looks like I got no choice but to go left. Ah, just not enough. And I got to go for it. 4th and 2. We'll go quick slants. And we're going man dime. So what I may do, I'm going to try to block this middle linebacker who's on me. Something like this. Looks like we're not going to have to. We're going to get a first down with Woolard. Good play there. Looks like that free safety was on Woolard. Let's go. Let me see here what I got. Let's go switch smash. They're going man. At least cover 1. Nobody's open. Nobody's open at all. Oh, jeez. My quarterback just died. Just nobody was really open. Perfect defense across the board. 2nd and 10. We'll try a screen. I can't tell what they're running. I think I'm going to let that play go. I think we're going to head into the second quarter. So 0-0, at least it's a tight game. Something I've been looking for a while. Just make it look at reasonable. Let's try that screenplay again. Okay, so they're going man. I think they are. Wide open. Wide open. Good play. Just don't fumble it from the impact player. Going to get a first down there. From here, I want to try QB choice. I'll probably hand the ball off. Just get upfield with Franklin, get a few yards, not a whole lot. From this angle, I don't know if it's a good idea to try it here, but let's go ahead and do it. Let's do our wide receiver option play. Let's get Hal in the open field. This is usually goal line territory for me with this play, but we're a few yards off from it. But that's okay. I'm just going to pitch it like that. We're going to get a touchdown. And now that safety was just kind of sitting there. That's somebody made in the comments in the last video. I think that's just how they're designed. He's going to sit there. My job is to sit in zone and a cover 2. You see the other safety doing his thing. And I'm just going to sit there. I'm not going to recognize anything until somebody comes close to me. And now he finally makes the decision. But again, it's just too late by that point. So we're on the scoreboard first. We're going to kick an extra point. We're going to go up 7. And then we're going to get back on defense. And see what we can do there. That was a long drive. 12 plays, 78 yards, over 3 minutes. Let's try our onside kick thing again. Do something like this. And with the bad kicker, it gets more sporadic. Get a bounce. Ah, he picked it right up. One of these days, somebody's going to return that. So we got a player hurt, Andre Mack. I'm afraid I don't even know who that is. Again, I don't stare at my roster 24/7. I just don't feel like I need to. I mean, I'll remember if you make plays for me, but or if you're injured, things of that nature. Other than that, let's see what happens here. We're going. Get. Oh, first down. Let's go. Let's do Crash Gold. Mack is coming back. And no, I didn't mean to make that rhyme. I'm going to stay in this front. Get him. Okay, so that's what, 2nd and 5? Let's try Dog Gold. Oh, Mack was my free. That's my free safety. I'm an idiot. Well, I should. I'm sorry. I should know my own impact player. I just had a brain fart, I guess. Oh, huge play by Hines. Turned around and got the pick. That is what we call a pick 6. Great play. And we was going man too there, if I'm not mistaken. I think we just went with a basic cover 1, but got right in front of that thing. So let me pick up a couple of thumbnails while we're here. Let me go to instant replay. So again, we went man. I'll do it this angle. That was my linebacker. No, that's my strong safety making the play. Gets right in front of it like that. What would be a good thumbnail? Something like this, maybe. Something like that, possibly. We can do something like that. Let me go ahead and get that one. The one I really want to get is this one right here. Something like that would be pretty cool. Something like that. Let me go ahead and get that one as well. Well, we're up 2 scores. And why are we up 2 scores? Mainly because of 2 turnovers. And again, this may be another turnover fest. I hope it isn't. I like to see clean games from both teams. And maybe it's just, you know, when you're dealing with average teams, you're going to have more turnovers possibly. More goofy things can happen. I forgot to do my onside kick thing. That's okay. Back to defense we go. I'm going to go back to another 1 high from 3-4. It's working okay. I'll control the defensive tackle. We'll do something like that. Overshot the throw. I think he threw it too early. I don't know if he was feeling the heat. We're going goal line. This is kind of odd. I'm going to stay in 3-4, though. We're going to flip that. Ooh, they're going Maryland I need to see what playbook I assigned to them. Let's do a bear front. Everybody get down. And he's taking his sweet time, going with a toss. Just, broke the tackle. 6 points. What do you do? It's just frustrating. We prevented the touchdown. But why did he get the big gain? Burnt. Good block right there, and it's a stop to the races. So they're fixing to score on us. Let's just go ahead and try to salvage this as best we can. We're going back to Maryland I. See what they do here. I'm just expecting a run to 28. Taking their sweet time with it. I just got trucked by the center. I had no chance. That's not even my starting defense tackle. And just like that, they got a quick touchdown. Helps to have an impact halfback. They can break tackles. So let's get on offense, see if we can get that touchdown back. The perfect scenario is for us to win today and get 2 commitments from those 2 remaining players. Let's see if we can do that. I can see Brett get a nice return, and nobody blocked the impact guy. Let's go and try something. Let's do some air raid. Let's go Y stick. Go in zone. We may actually be able to hit a stick right on this one. We'll see. He's not open. Good play. That's a face mask to go with it. That may end up being a first down. 1st and 10. We'll take that. We can try. Let's go back to that. No, not that screen. Let's pick a different one. Let's go slot screen. Hopefully this impact corner on the right doesn't make a big play on this one. Good block right there by, I think that was Wiley, and we get another face mask. Nice. This is a 15-yarder. Now we're on the 43 on their side of the field. I'm going to flip QB choice. And they're going man, I think. Just everybody's on the line of scrimmage. Oops, watch out. I didn't really mean to juke there. That's got spooked. And a 2nd and 1 ended up being a good play. Let's go back to Y stick. So we're going to go to Hal on this one unless they go cover 0, which we haven't seen hardly. Well, they're going cover 0 here. Terrible throw by Wright. How many times have I said that today? He's just not been on it. Well, we can stay here. Try speed option. See if we can pick up the first down. Ooh. Yep, that was a good idea. I'm gonna show you what I did. Ooh, well, that was a bad idea. So I'm gonna show you a good thing and a bad thing. So I fully expected this linebacker to be on my halfback. So I went real vertical with my quarterback just so this guard would pick up that linebacker. And that's what happened. He picked him up, and now I can go to the outside and make a play. But what you don't need to do is something like this, where he throws it literally behind him. We're very fortunate that wasn't a fumble. That could have been an absolute disaster. Let's go back to slot seams, and they keep running zone on this. I'll do another zone beater there. He's not open. Good catch by Woolard. Going to pick up 9. 2nd and 1. I'm going to give him a bit of a break. Let's do a basic dive to pick up the first. And every time I go run from trips, they always put like 6 or 7 guys in the box. We're lucky we got the first there. That could have been a really bad play. From here, I'm going to do that double screen play, but I'm going to flip it. And they're going man dime. I don't know if we're going to get much out of this. Dime is always a good play against. Oh, it was a bad throw, so it doesn't matter. So Wright, bless his heart, he just can't make any good throws today. We could try speed option again. And they're going with a big set. Just hat on a hat, everybody. Good job. Just fumble. What do you do? Play, I'm having a good day. I do not want to see 18 turnovers in this game for both teams. It just makes the game so goofy and no fun. I mean, good play by that defender, but that's like the 4th turnover today already. Let's go play some defense. I'm going to do something like this. Good catch. Going to pick up 6 or 7. They're going to call a timeout. They're going with the bigger set, too. I guess I'll go back to quarters. I don't know what I'm doing with that shift. We'll see what happens, though. They're going to pass it. First down. With the tackle. 1st and 10. Maybe I can bait this quarterback into an interception. I'm still expecting passing the rest of the way. Play action here. I'm just playing awful football at the moment. Just everything's going to the pot. I'm going to go quarters, but I think I may control a defensive lineman. The only reason why I control a linebacker is because you got to control that flat. And they're not really designed to do that in this particular... wide open over the middle. Going right down the field. We'll do 3-4 quarters. And we'll do an over front. Good job, Al. Finally made a play on that side. 3rd and 6. I'm going to go Cloud. We need to get them out of... Well, they're kind of out of range now to do anything weird. I'm going to do something like this. If we could just stop him, I think we're going to force the punt. I just got annihilated. He's got all day to throw. All day to throw. But a great play by my impact linebacker. 4th and 6. So we dodged a bullet here. Our defense is really doing their part this half. I would say they skipped all the last game, but I don't think a lot of it's their fault. I think just had some goofy things going on there. We're gonna fair catch or at least get out of the way. Everybody don't. Oh gosh, where's it at? We're gonna get on the 25. Good. That was kind of spooky. Let's go. I'm gonna do deep cross up. I want to try to score some points before the half. Not feeling a whole lot of heat there. And I guess I didn't get it off in time. Wait for him to get open. Wait for him to get open. I'm going to run the ball on this one because if I go for a pass and we have another incompletion, that's just free timeout for them. And as soon as I run, they bring 8 guys in the box. I don't know why they do that. It's like they just know what I'm going to do. How many times have they done that today? High snap doesn't help things. Get a block there. Get a first down. I'll gladly use it. I don't care if halfback direct is not everybody's favorite play. Let's go halfback out. That saved a timeout at least. Hal hasn't got to touch the ball much today. Hopefully he can... Dang it. I'm glad he dropped it. My left guard got annihilated, and I had to get the ball off quick. I had no choice. 2nd and 10. I'm going to go deep attack. Zone. We'll see what happens here. I'm going to do this. He's not open. 3rd and 6. I know the clock's still running. I don't think. And they're going zone here. I'm going to run down the clock, to be honest, because if I do something here and it's an incompletion, they're going to call a timeout. They're going to get the ball back. So I'd rather do something like this instead. Like do it down to about 10 seconds. Another high snap. And almost intercepted. Now that's why you see why I didn't want to do that earlier. Now they got a chance to make a play. I just don't trust my offense making a play on this. This entire drive has been such a nightmare. I just didn't want to hurt my team. So there's 1 second to go. Let's go. Just cover 2 man. I think they're just going to run the ball to end the half. I'm going to do something like this. Let's see if I can handle this center. And that is end of the half. 14-7. I'm happy with it. We're up. We're going to look at some stats. 172 to our 145. Just a defensive battle. The score reflects it. The yards and the stats reflect it. Neither team's doing much in the passing game. We got a sack. They're doing a whole lot better job on 3rd down than we are. And there's 3 turnovers already. Individual stats. Giant Wright playing terrible. He's just making bad throws today, overshooting a lot of them. 9 of 17, 76 yards. I think he's got more rushing yards possibly. No, he's only got 21. But Woolard is leading in that regard. He's got 1 touchdown. Receiving, Woolard is leading there. That's the only thing that's kind of open at the moment. Hale only has 1 catch. I'm trying to give it to him. But either getting pressured, sacked, a drop, bad throw, you name it. It's just not going well. Defensively, Goffney is leading in tackles. Our impact linebacker. Tackles for loss, we got a couple, but no sacks. We did get the 1 interception, the biggest play of the day so far, by Hines. So let's get back on the field. We need to get a touchdown here. I want to stretch the lead. I'm going to have to... Oh, well, got no choice now. Just don't fumble it. He caught it right at the 1. I really couldn't take a knee there. If I go speed option from trips, how many times have I said that this Dynasty? Are they going to go with the big set? Well, at least they're going nickel. That's more doable. Guess we got to go to the left. Something like that. Have to pitch that one out. Just not much there. Great defense by that corner. He pretty much made that play. Let's go smash. Very good chance this will go to Woolard or Howell. He's not open. Bad throw. Just another bad throw. Man, he's playing terrible today. Hal had to come back for it. Let me put Hal in the slot. We'll do deep attack. And I'm going to try to go to Hal to pick up the first with the slot, but now he's getting double teamed. I'm getting sacked, fixing to get sacked. At least he caught it. Good job. Great throw by Wright. By far his best throw of the day. But I was fixing to get sacked. Somebody came through on the right side, or the left side of blitz. I threw it off my back foot. And we survive another down. Let me go ahead and put him back on the outside. I'm going to go QB choice. And there's that big set that I was looking for. There's like 9 guys surrounding this thing. I got to look at my audibles. I mean, that play's not going to work. I don't have to use a ton of audibles in this offense. Looks like I got everything in trips. Didn't know I had it as such. I think I may just leave it. I didn't like any of those audibles. I need to start using quick audibles more. Middle of the field. We'll go speed option. More 3-3-5. That's probably ain't going to go well, but let's do something like this. Get a block or two. Now, I pitched that way too early, and he didn't get the first. So it's 3rd and 1. I'm not really excited about 3rd and 1 or 3rd and inches. Can he get a first on the halfback dive? We're about to find out. Going dime helps. But that doesn't help. That's just perfect defense again. I got to punt it. I mean, I just don't trust our offense to make a play there. Just terrible blocking. Let's get back on defense. Try to muster up something there. My team is terrible. We need better players. We need some luck to go our way as well. Let's try a 1 high. That was a wasted opportunity. Another one. How many have we had this year? Just can't seem to get out of our own way. Halfback direct. Missed tackle. First down. And we got another player hurt. Hopefully it's not serious. Let's try another 1 high from 3-4. Going ace twins. Good to see somebody go under center every once in a while. I may have given them the spread ace playbook. That center just trucked me. Thankfully he had nowhere to go, but he's about to hit 100 yards on the day. 2nd and 9. We'll try crash gold. Snyder is coming back, thankfully. 3-4, it's still okay. It's still not where a great block. Broken tackle. 3rd and 7, though. Can we get a stop? We're going to try. We're going to go cloud again. And they're going flex bone. I did not remember giving them a flex bone formation. So I have no clue what format or what playbook they're running, to be honest. And they got him in the slot. I'm going to come in. I just got destroyed. He's got all day to throw. First down. Just terrible. More nonsense is all it is. I'm on the verge. I really am. Like, if I can have the wherewithal to stick with this dynasty, we'll just see. I may want to start an 07 dynasty. I mean, I feel like I'm playing that anyways. I might as well just go ahead and do that. It's got better playbook stuff, even better than stuff that I've created for this game. There's just more of it. Good stop there. I know I've been fooling around with Madden a little bit, but I just can't get. I'm having a hard time just getting excited for it. I'm just not a franchise guy, and I know that's what most people want to see. And I just don't care enough about drafting and trading players. It's just not my thing. Let's see if we can get a stop here. Play action. Good open field tackle. That makes it, what, third and forever. We got to get a stop here. I'll go back to Cloud. Going I twins. Interesting formation. They got excellent blockers. Like, somebody get him. Off the back foot. Way. And he dropped it. I'm okay with it. How was he so wide open? Man, he was beyond wide open. They ran a scissors concept up here, which must be great against. Oh my gosh, we'll take the gift. I'm glad they gave us one. Just two bad teams playing each other, and it really shows. I wish if we could just muster up one more touchdown. Let's see if we can do it on the right hash. I feel like we need to run the ball more because our passing game has been so bad. But then every time I run the ball, they run 3-3-5 mess. And we get stuff like that happen. So there's literally nothing I can do. I'm going to try deep cross up. I'm going to have to go back to some old school things. They're going 3-3-5, so this may not work whatsoever. And they're blitzing. Terrible throw again. I don't know what his deal is. He's got to figure it out. Jair Wright, this is his worst game he's played all year. Like, he can't make any good throw. And I'm not doing anything special with my throws. He's overshooting everything, or undershooting, or overthrowing, just you name it. He's doing it. Here's another 3-3-5 mess that I don't know what it is. Great catch, though. Gosh. I thought that was going to get picked off by that linebacker. Let me go ahead and put him back to the outside. I'm going to do another screen. This is going to be interesting. They're going man. I hope I got the room to do this or the time. Do something like this, I'm fixing to get sacked. Just no time whatsoever. He wasn't going to be just awful. Just all kinds of terrible. Again, I'm going to go halfback direct. If they're going to do it to me, I'm going to do it to them. Nothing else is working. I got to figure out something. I got to win a game. And they're spreading out. That's not going to help much. And they're blitzing. Just perfect defense again. Our offense just can't do any. I mean, how many first downs have we got today? 4 or 5? So frustrating. And everybody knows me. I'm a big offensive guy, but it's just so hard to watch when nobody can do anything correctly. That should have been a tip. That should have been tipped. How he didn't tip that, I don't know. But we got it to Hal. And we're still surviving somehow. Let's go Y stick. Is my offensive line going to give me time to throw? That's been another problem. My offensive line has been another high snap and a drop by my best player. It's a struggle. Oh my gosh. So hard. So frustrating to watch. I'm going to try another speed option. Block him or don't. We're lucky, and he's hurt. Oshia Fletcher. That's a great name. But it's 3rd and long. End of the 3rd quarter. 3rd and 7. I don't know if we can get the first on this, but I don't know what else to call. Thank the we finally get up field. Phew, jeez, I thought we was gonna get out of bounds there. Offensive line, they protected just enough. Jair Wright, maybe his best throw of the day. You go back and look. They was bringing 3 guys or 4 guys, it appears. But we got the ball off in a great right in stride. The guy couldn't keep up with him. I almost went out of bounds right there. And we got a great block by Brett. Is that Brett or Luke? I can't get him again confused. That's what we needed right there. Oh my gosh, huge play. So let's go and kick an extra point. And get back on defense, which has played great all day. Even with their impact halfback, we're still slowing them down pretty well. If we lose, that ain't because of our defense. I mean, they've done their part. We'll do the high kick, I guess. Get it down to the 35. Let's go and... So are they in passing mode the rest of the way? I'm not really sure. Let's just do quarters for now and say that they are. Well, we'll do... That's fine. We'll stick with this. Nope, they're going to just basically run the ball. Going to get 7, 8 yards. There's his 100 yards on the day. Keep on running it. That's fine, I guess. I'll control this guy. Center. Messed me up. No, he's still going somehow. Picked up another 10 yards. Let's do a 1 high from nickel. And we'll bring the linebacker over as well. Great play by the halfback. Went the other way. Going to get another first down or close to it. He's just going to make his plays today. The key is just to try to keep him out of the end zone. Do something like this. This ain't going to be good. Thankfully, Diggers came around to make the tackle. He still got 5 yards, though, or 4. I'm going to do a 1 high from nickel. I know they're going 2 wide. Let's do something like this. We're going to pass it. Intercept that. Oh, my gosh. Whew, that could have been nice to have. 3rd and 6. We'll go cloud again. I hope they don't run that scissors concept on that right side and have somebody wide open. They keep going with these 2 tight end sets on 3rd down. It makes it harder for me to... And they're going QB draw. And we got... And he's going to get the... What's the... No comment. I'm just not going to say it. All right, let's keep playing. Let's go 1 high. Let's do something like this. Get him. Intercept that. I would have wanted an interception, but we'll take the swat. The knockdown. 2nd and 10. Now they still may be thinking passing. They've been passing a lot lately. I'm thinking run. I'd give the 28 pretty much every play. We're going halfback direct here. Great stop by Diggers. He was able to catch up with them. So it's another 3rd and long. Maybe their quarterback doesn't have a goofy QB draw like we just saw. I'll control back hole this time. Bacoli. Halfback direct again. That just... Halfback direct, halfback direct. So, let's just try to mitigate this as best we can. Do something like this. Off tackle, and just nobody touched him somehow. We blitzed 6 guys, and it didn't matter. So it looked like they were just destined to get their touchdown right then. I mean, they just made every goofy play after another. So we're up a touchdown. Can we get another touchdown ourselves? Can we get that touchdown back? Offense has been such a struggle for both teams today. We need one more. I just don't trust us to... We need one more for a cushion. Can we get a block or 2 on this side? Nope. Barely got it to the 25. I'm going to keep running these little out routes to Hale until they stop it. That's the only thing that's kind of working at the moment. Cover 1. Good catch. Just don't fumble it. That's the only scare you have with that impact corner. 1st and 10. Let's go QB choice. I run, and what do? They go put 40 guys in the box. Every time. Man, it's like they just know what I'm going to call, and this is a busted play. You know, I had no chance there. Oh, so frustrating. Every time I call a run, let's dump everybody. Now, why can't you go dime on my runs? But they're going dime on this play, which probably isn't going to work all that well unless we get a block. Well, we did. But not enough, though. Not enough for the first. So now it's 3rd and 4. 3rd and 3. Halfback out. This is going to go to our halfback. This is an iffy throw. For whatever reason, our quarterback struggles to make this little 5-yard throw. He done good there. First down. Good job. Get the first. Now, what happens if I go speed option? Are they going to go 3-3-5 on me? They went dime. Thank you. Now, if I don't convert it, so be it. At least you're showing me something that... Oh, perfect. Look at that. Did you see that? All 3 of these guys just destroyed my entire line. Like, no chance. Like, I mean, wow. Our run game is so putrid today. It's a miracle we're up a touchdown. Now, I'm going to go direct on because they've been going direct on me. I'm going to bring in another guy over here. And they called a timeout. I'm going to go offensive line. We're going to call halfback direct. We're going zone again, and they're spreading out. High snap messes up that entire play. Our poor center. I don't know what to do. 3rd and 10. You do nothing. There's nothing I can do. I just got bad players. We're going man on this one. How? Saving the day. He saved the day. Now, he just broke the record for most receptions in a season. That's his 76th on the day. But they went man. I was going to one guy only. And, of course, they played it smart. They went with spy, so I can't run with the quarterback. So just go to Hal. Good man beater. Keep the drive alive. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go halfback dive. Let's see what they call. 4-3-3-5 again. This is not going to go anywhere. I'm going to run clock, though. I don't have anything to really call it with. Frustrating. Can we just survive this thing and get out of here with a win? Can we get bowl eligible today? We're about to find out here in about 5 minutes, depending how... I'm going to run clock here. They're going to call a timeout on me. How many timeouts they got left? I think they got all 3. I may have to call a simple pass play just to get something going. Just nowhere. Of course, I wasn't expecting anything differently. 2nd and 10, so they are out of timeouts. They are out of timeouts, so what if I call that again? Now they're going, I think they're blitzing both inside corners. They're finally going dime on it. Let's just go ahead and run up the middle. Just our poor offensive line. Look at this. Everybody got shoved except our center. That's because he had nobody to block. 3rd and 10. I think that's a game. They can't. The game's over with. According to my math, we have won this thing. So I'm going to go special teams. And we're going to do QB kneel. They're out of timeouts. All it takes is one more snap and it's over with. So we're going to come out of here with the win. Very fortunate we didn't fumble on those last couple of plays. If I'd have known our passing or our run game was going to be so bad today, I would have given us no chance. That's the only thing that's been real successful for us offensively all year. Either go to Hal or try to run the ball of some sort. So the stats are going to look very interesting here when we see them. Just made enough plays to Hal. Other than that, the rest of our offense just couldn't do anything. Enough to get the win because our defense played up to a good standard today. They didn't give up 50 points. Now, they may give up 50 points in the next game because that's how every game has been in this season. But we got the win, and guess what? We're bowl eligible. We're 6-5. We should be going somewhere, I would think, there's enough bowls in here for us to get somewhere. If they don't, I'll be royally upset, but we'll deal with that later. Stats, so 293 to 256, just a defensive battle throughout. Our run game was awful. Theirs was a whole lot better. Our passing game still wasn't all that great, but we made enough plays. Both teams done a really good job on third down. They done a little bit better than we did, but otherwise, I'll take 58%. Thankfully, there were no big turnovers in the second half. It was all in the first half. There were a total of 3 fumbles today, though, and they also had that 1 interception. So technically, there was like 4 balls on the ground or through the air, via an interception or whatnot. Still, just turnover-heavy game. I just don't know if it's mod thing or what. I don't know. Let's look at our stats. Wright done a little bit better in the third quarter, or in the second half. 220 yards, 1 touchdown. He didn't get an interception, which is a good thing. Running the ball, Woolard, just nothing to show here. Look at these averages. 3 yards, 2 yards, 1. He did get 1 touchdown. Receiving, Hal, 8 receptions, 152 yards, and 1 touchdown. He led across the board. I don't look at pancakes too often because it don't really mean a whole lot. I mean, I'm going to skip all that. Let's go defense. Goffney led in tackles with 8. Our second leading guy was a free safety, and Andre Mack. I completely forgot who he was earlier. Tackles for loss, Diggers, Glass, and Ware. No sacks. They didn't throw the ball enough, I guess, for that to matter. Interceptions. The big play of the game was Simeon Hines. Good one for him. That's what kind of kept us going. So cross your fingers. We're going to simulate the week. Can we get those commitments? I'm going to hit no. And we're going to simulate the week. Can we get one of them? We got 50% of our points on the guard, 50% of our points on the free safety. Would be great if both of them committed. And we actually had somebody, well, that middle linebacker he's visiting later. So there they are. Good deal. We finally got some bodies. Our first commitments of the Dynasty. Zamarian Brown, the guard out of Mississippi. And we got Nathan Conte out of Texas. This is a good thing pipeline-wise because I want Mississippi and Texas to stay as pipelines. I think Mississippi is a pipeline. Either that, I'm trying to turn it into one. I don't remember. Either way, glad to have both. We need some help at free safety, especially. We're just low on numbers there. So let's go to. Let me see who we got next. It's Louisiana Lafayette. That's our big rivalry game, I guess, isn't it? Let's go to top 25 for the week. So looks like we have Ohio State over Penn State, Washington, Miami over Notre Dame, Colorado 7-3 got upset. Looks like Texas got an upset. Florida State won. Texas Tech, LSU barely beat Florida Atlantic. Clemson, Vanderbilt, Georgia beat Tennessee. Utah over Arizona. Then you got Kansas State, Michigan, Oklahoma State, Alabama, and North Carolina winning. Let's go to in-season recruiting. Is he still hanging on? Yeah, he is. So here's our middle linebacker. He did not commit anywhere, and we didn't put any points on him because we dumped him on the other 2 guys. And now what we can do is put all of our points onto him. And guess what? He is visiting in the next bye week, which is the week after, I guess, our Louisiana Lafayette game. So, hey, we actually may have a chance to get all 3 of these guys, which would be kind of weird if that happened. Let's go to Sports Illustrated. Playoff rankings. You got Ohio State, Georgia, LSU, USC, Texas Tech, and Oregon. Let's go to Heisman Watch. Top 25 polls don't matter at this point. You go, it's the same dudes. Wide receiver from Oregon, Jordan Travis, cool to see that. Wide receiver from Georgia, Caleb Williams is on there, and a wide receiver from Florida State. So a lot of wide receiver heavy stuff going on there, which is interesting. Let's go check out I'm not going to check out the Ward semifinals. We're not up for anything, so I'm not going to waste my time looking at that. Let's go to Players of the Week nationally. Wide receiver for Tulane had a really good game. Wow, 235 yards and 5 touchdowns. That's pretty impressive. Jaquan Jackson, good name. Then an outside linebacker for ECU had a really good game. 16 tackles, 2 sacks, 2 forced fumbles, and a fumble recovery. Let's go to conference standings. And we are, I can't complain in the end. We are 5-2 in the conference. For our first season, that's pretty good. I mean, we actually need to pay more attention than this. When you're at the group of 5 level, it really comes down to just do what you can in the conference. And we are in clear second place of our division, which ain't too bad for our first season, I would guess. Now, the rest of our conference, or our division, looks pretty rough. I mean, Well, actually, a lot of these teams are above 500, but we got a clear winner right now in Southern Miss. We'll try to beat them next year. Let's look at the team info screen. We got a couple of defensive players out. We all know this. Wright had a bad game today, but he's just there. 14 touchdowns, 7 interceptions. Woolard is doing fine. He didn't have a good day today, but our best player, Hal, our go-to, averaging almost 100 yards a game, has got 6 touchdowns. I'd love to get him in the end zone more. I'd love to get up to about 10 touchdowns on the year. I think he's got 8 total. He's got 9 total. Now he's up to 10 if you want to count those rushing touchdowns. You look at defensive leaders, Diggers, Snyder, and Viger still may lead there, even though he's out for the rest of the year, as you see right there. Let's go check out Louisiana Lafayette. They are 4-3. They got 2 outside linebackers out for the season. They just beat South Alabama. Their quarterback is having a pretty good season. Running back is just kind of there, and a wide receiver is kind of there. And they got one guy on defense leading in tackles and in sacks, which is pretty neat. So let's go check out a little preview. Go to Play Week, and let me do it for the team info screen. Before we do that, actually, let's just look and kind of give a summary here. So as we know, we got Colorado State. We won that one. Then we had a loss to A&M and Ole Miss. Those were expected, but those were actually pretty close games. And then we had the conference schedule, 52-0 win. Then we give up 49 points. Then we only give up 6. Then we give up 30. Then we only give up 13. Then we done a good job only giving up 7. Then we gave up 51. But we only give up 14. So our defense is just so all over the place. Our offense, we haven't had a good scoring game since the Appalachian State game, 35-7. Either way, that's the past. Let's look forward to the future. Let's look at Louisiana Lafayette. Same talent as we do, more or less. They're 6-5 versus 6-5. So both teams are both eligible. Now, you look at their stats, they pass the ball fairly well, but their defense is as bad as you could ask for. Look at that. Everything's in the 100s, which is crazy to think about. Maybe that's going to help us out. Maybe we can put some points on them because of that. Now, they're pretty average on the turnover differential, and so are we. Should be a lot of fun. Again, it's the big rivalry game. Hopefully we can get the win. All right, guys. I'll talk to you later.